The following is a CC-approved audio adaptation to the HPI Employee Handbook. This, nor any other HPI files and/or documents are to be edited or shared to anyone outside of HPI staff without confirmation and access from CM01. Introduction. The Human Preservation Initiative, HPI, was established with one purpose: to ensure the survival and continuity of human life in the face of world-ending anomalous events. These events, referred to as life-threatening events, LTEs, encompass a wide range of phenomena that directly or indirectly threaten the very fabric of humanity. Whether the threat is environmental, biological, or technological, the HPI is dedicated to studying, preparing for, and adapting to these unprecedented challenges. Humanity has faced extinction-level crises in the past, and history is littered with the remnants of societies unprepared for sudden upheaval by anomalous events. The HPI exists to ensure that such mistakes are not repeated on a larger scale. We operate under the understanding that the preservation of human life is not a passive endeavor but one that requires vigilance, innovation, and a willingness to act decisively. Our mission is twofold: prevention and adaptation. Where possible, the HPI seeks to avert disasters through early detection, research, and the deployment of preventative measures. However, not all events can be avoided. For those that cannot, the initiative develops detailed protocols and builds specialized contingencies designed to ensure humanity's survival even under the most extreme conditions. From monitoring global weather patterns to maintaining specialized fallback sites, the HPI employs a proactive and multidisciplinary approach. Each member of the initiative plays a vital role in this mission, whether analyzing potential threats, maintaining readiness protocols, or ensuring the smooth operation of our contingency systems. The work we do is not without its challenges. The threats we face are often complex, unpredictable, and beyond the scope of conventional understanding. Yet, it is precisely because of this uncertainty that the HPI was founded, to be humanity's shield against the unknown and its lifeline in the darkest of times. As an employee of the HPI, you are a guardian of humanity's future. Your commitment to this mission, your adherence to our protocols, and your ingenuity in the face of adversity are all essential to our shared goal: to ensure that, no matter the threat, life will endure. History. The HPI was originally founded as a research team within the SCP Foundation. However, over time the anomaly which was being researched and the clarities it provided cost the Foundation so much resources and manpower, O5 Command decided it'd be better if this research team became its own branch. With more time, the problem still persisted and grew. O5 Command's solution was turning this branch into its own sister foundation. After many years of research and developments, this sister foundation became so detached from the original foundation that the O5 Council collectively decided to cut their sister loose. This split was the first day of the HPI's existence. Now the HPI is roughly the same size as the Foundation on many fronts and on some even bigger. But the cooperation of the two has never ceased. LTE file information. The HPI employs a standardized file format to catalog and manage information about life-threatening events, LTEs. These files serve as the backbone of our operations, detailing the nature, threat level, and contingency protocols associated with each anomaly. Every file is meticulously curated to ensure accuracy, accessibility, and utility in times of crisis. The following is a breakdown of the primary components of an LTE file and the conventions used within it. 1. Function of an LTE file. An LTE file provides a centralized, detailed record of a specific anomalous event. Its primary functions include documentation, to catalog and preserve all known data about the LTE for future reference. Operational guidance, to outline specific protocols for prevention, adaptation, or mitigation. Risk assessment, to define the severity class and potential global impact of the event. Research reference, to serve as a foundation for ongoing research into the event. An LTE file is considered a living document, updated as new data is collected or as circumstances evolve. 2. Structure of an LTE file. Event number and severity class. Event numbers, unique identifiers for an LTE. This number is assigned sequentially as new events are cataloged. Severity class, a classification system denoting the amount of survivors. Effect class, an effect class shows the nature of an LTE. Examples of effect classes are zoological, botanical, and climatical. Adaptation/prevention methods. This section outlines the steps necessary to either adapt to or prevent the event from occurring. It may include but is not limited to monitoring protocols for early detection, intervention strategies if applicable, emergency protocols activated when prevention is not possible. This section emphasizes actionable steps and must be strictly adhered to in the event of activation. Description. A comprehensive overview of the LTE, including mechanisms of the event's progression, any observed patterns or triggers. The description should be clear and concise, avoiding speculative or unverified information. Addenda. Addenda contains supplementary information not covered in the main file, such as field reports from exploratory missions, notes on historical instances or precedent events, classified operational details. 3. Classified information. HPI uses two primary methods to obscure sensitive or restricted data. Redacted, indicated with a black text block. This refers to information hidden from general personnel due to operational security. Only individuals with the necessary clearance levels can access redacted content. Expunged. Expunged content has been deliberately erased or destroyed. This is used for data deemed too dangerous, sensitive, or destabilizing to exist, even within classified files. Unlike redacted data, expunged information is not retrievable. Usage guidelines. Redacted is used for operational details that remain relevant but must be restricted, e.g., protocol steps or names of key personnel. Expunged is used when the existence of the data itself poses a threat. 4. File annotations and revisions. Annotations. These are notes added by HPI personnel, often to clarify or contextualize the main text. Annotations are labeled with the contributor's name and timestamp. Revisions. Major updates to the file are logged with version numbers, dates, and summaries of changes. 5. Importance of compliance. All HPI personnel are required to familiarize themselves with the structure and content of LTE files. These files are not just records. They are lifelines designed to guide humanity through the unimaginable. The information within them is to be treated with the utmost respect, and any deviation from documented protocols can result in catastrophic consequences. All of this information will be used on a daily basis in a researcher's career. HIA/HSA file information. The HPI uses a specialized file format to catalog and manage helpful items of anomalous nature, HIA. These items are invaluable assets in the initiative's mission to adapt to, prevent, or survive life-threatening events, LTEs. Each file ensures that the item's potential is understood, its use is controlled, and its connection to specific LTEs is clearly documented. Below is an overview of the function and structure of an HIA file. 1. Function of an HIA file. HIA files provide a detailed record of anomalous items that can aid in preserving human life. Their core purposes include documentation, cataloging the origins, properties, and capabilities of each HIA. Operational guidance, offering clear instructions for when and how the item should be used. Risk assessment, identifying any dangers or limitations associated with the item. LTE integration, highlighting specific LTE scenarios where the HIA has been reserved or proven effective. These files ensure that every HIA is deployed with precision, maximizing its utility and minimizing risks. 2. Structure of an HIA file. Item number and use case class. Item number, a unique identifier for the HIA, assigned sequentially upon cataloging. Use case class, indicates the primary purpose of the item, categorized into prevention, items with the power to prevent an LTE from occurring. Reversal, items capable of reversing or mitigating an ongoing LTE. Survival, items intended to aid humanity in surviving during or after an LTE. Prediction, items that can predict or give information about incoming LTEs. Currently standby for. A list of LTEs for which the HPI has been reserved or deployed. This list does not include operational details but ensures awareness of the item's importance in specific scenarios. Description. A detailed overview of the HPI, including its appearance and composition, its anomalous properties and their observed effects, any activation requirements, if applicable. Addenda. Supplementary notes that provide additional context or updates regarding the HPI, such as historical records of its use in prior LTEs, findings from ongoing research or testing, anomalies or irregularities discovered during use. All of these points are also applicable to HSA files. HSAs have a lot in common with HIAs. The only difference is that HIAs are of unknown origin and HSAs are man-made. HSAs are mostly non-anomalous but are constructed using HIAs. This one alteration causes the item in question to gain the helpful item of seemingly anomalous nature tag, or HSA for short. Security clearances. The HPI operates under a strict security protocol to ensure the integrity and safety of its operations. Security clearances are assigned based on the sensitivity of information, the potential risk of misuse, and the operational necessity of access. Clearances range from Level 1 to Level 12, with the latter designated as Chairman level. In some cases, personnel may receive Predit clearance, a temporary or specialized clearance for specific files, sites, or tasks. Clearance Levels Overview. Level 1. General Access. The entry-level clearance granted to most administrative staff, custodial workers, and non-critical support roles. With access to general-purpose areas, non-sensitive documentation, and basic procedural guidelines. Level 2. Support Staff Access. For personnel involved in logistical or technical support, such as IT technicians, maintenance crews, or vehicle operators. With access to operational guidelines and restricted areas essential to their roles. Level 3. Entry-level operational access. Assigned to field agents, junior analysts, and technical assistants. With access to standard LTE files and active adaptation protocols. Level 4. Senior operational access. For mid-level personnel such as regional field leads, security coordinators, and health and safety supervisors. With access to non-critical redacted files and site-specific contingency plans. Level 5. Specialist clearance. Granted to personnel with specialized roles, including lead scientists, systems architects, and environmental specialists. With access to site-wide systems, adaptation equipment manuals, and role-specific protocols. Level 6. Researcher access. For senior researchers and personnel with high-level analytical or experimental roles. With access to classified HIA and LTE files with relevance to ongoing projects. Level 7. Command-level access. Granted to site directors and heads of operational departments. With access to comprehensive site control, inter-site communication, and adaptation protocol overviews. Level 8. Regional access. For regional coordinators and senior logistics officers managing multiple HPI sites. With access to cross-site strategies, classified personnel files, and region-wide protocols. Level 9. National access. Reserved for high-ranking officials, such as members of the Strategic Contingency Council. With access to nationwide LTE strategies, major classified research, and high-priority HIA details. Level 10. Global access. For global coordinators overseeing worldwide HPI operations. With access to global LTE strategies, intercontinental adaptation plans, and access to critical sites. Level 11. Strategic oversight. Reserved for members of the Executive Oversight Committee. With full access to all non-chairman LTE and HIA files, including the most critical classified material. Level 12. Chairman level. the highest level of clearance, reserved exclusively for chairmen of the HPI. With absolute access to all HPI materials, operational systems, and decision-making authority. Credit clearance. Temporary or task-specific clearance granted to personnel regardless of their assigned level. Use case. A Level 3 technician may receive Credit 8 clearance to access LTE files essential for repairing critical systems. A medic may receive Credit 7 clearance for treating a classified subject. Limitations. Credit clearance applies only to specific files, sites, or situations and expires upon task completion or revocation by higher authority. While roles are commonly associated with specific clearance levels, exceptions are made based on operational needs, expertise, and trustworthiness. The HPI values adaptability and ensures personnel are granted appropriate access to maximize efficiency and safety during critical events. Site details. The HPI operates a wide variety of specialized sites across the globe, each tailored to fulfill a specific role in protecting humanity from LTEs. These sites are the backbone of the initiative, ensuring readiness, response, and survival in the face of apocalyptic scenarios. The following is an overview of the primary types of HPI sites and their unique purposes. 1. Fallback site. Fallback sites are humanity's last refuge in the event of an LTE that threatens to annihilate all life. These locations are equipped with self-sustaining systems, including advanced greenhouses, air and water filtration, and facilities to support long-term survival. They are designed to house a select population, ensuring the continuation of human life and society even in the most dire scenarios. 2. Prevention site. Prevention sites are the first line of defense against LTEs. These facilities focus on stopping events before they occur. They may house teams of researchers, engineers, and contingency planners working on protocols, containment measures, and technologies to neutralize or mitigate potential threats. Some prevention sites are also equipped with offensive capabilities to directly engage or disable certain LTEs. 3. Storage site. Storage sites serve as secure vaults for HIAs and HSAs. These critical resources, which can range from specialized equipment to unique materials or biological samples, are stored and maintained to ensure they remain functional and effective. The security of these sites is paramount, as their contents are often essential to HPI protocols. 4. Observation site. Observation sites are strategically placed monitoring stations that act as the initiative's eyes and ears. Using cutting-edge technology, these sites track early warning signs, environmental changes, or other indicators of an impending LTE. Their data and analysis are crucial for initiating preventive measures or adapting protocols in real time. 5. Command site. Command sites are hubs of operational control and coordination. Staffed by high-ranking personnel, such as members of the Logistics and Infrastructure Division, LID, and security coordinators, these sites oversee the management of other HPI facilities and field teams. Command sites ensure smooth communication, allocate resources, and direct response efforts during critical moments. Roles and responsibilities. The HPI is a sprawling organization with a diverse structure designed to address world-ending threats effectively. From individual specialists to large-scale operational divisions, each plays a critical part in preserving humanity's survival. The following is an overview of key roles and larger factions that define the initiative. Core divisions. 1. Researchers. Researchers form the backbone of the HPI's knowledge base, tasked with investigating and understanding threats, anomalies, and solutions. LTE researchers, specialists who analyze and watch for signs of specific LTEs, cataloging their causes, effects, and potential countermeasures. HIA researchers, focused on testing the limits of HIAs for use in prevention, reversal, or survival strategies. HSA researchers, staff who are specialized in the creation of HSAs with the help of anomalous items. Contingency planners. This division designs the protocols and fallback strategies for the HPI, ensuring the initiative is always one step ahead of potential crises. Strategic analysts, focus on the global impact of LTEs, crafting high-level response strategies and adaptation protocols. Site-specific planners develop operational plans for individual facilities and oversee the construction of all fallback/prevention sites. Security forces. HPI security personnel are responsible for maintaining order within facilities and protecting the initiative's assets with lethal force if necessary. The mobile security teams, or MSTs, do this job on the move, and some of them have specialized roles and skill sets. Major organizations. Logistics and Infrastructure Division, LID, oversees the supply chains, maintenance, and operational readiness of HPI facilities worldwide. Manages everything from daily resource distribution to the movement of MSTs and HIAs. Key importance: ensures that every initiative facility has the tools, personnel, and supplies required for any potential crisis. The Chairman Committee, the highest governing body of the HPI, consisting of redacted members. Authority: holds Level 12 clearance and oversees the initiative's strategic direction, funding, and critical decisions. Approves major operations, activates high-level protocols, and mediates conflicts between divisions. The success of the HPI depends on collaboration across all divisions and roles. Researchers identify solutions, security forces ensure safe environments, and logistical teams provide the necessary infrastructure. The Chairman Committee serves as the commanding force, ensuring every branch works cohesively to fulfill the initiative's ultimate mission: preserving human life at all costs. Amnestics. The HPI utilizes memory-altering compounds to secure sensitive information and protect global stability. These agents, categorized as amnestics, are vital tools for safeguarding knowledge, ensuring compliance, and mitigating the psychological effects of exposure to high-stress scenarios or anomalous phenomena. Amnestics are classified based on their intended function, ranging from erasing memories to enhancing retention or altering perception. The following is a streamlined overview of current classes and their applications following the SCP Foundation system. Class A: Episodic Erasers. Erases recent, specific memories, primarily within the last 6 hours. Effective for immediate debriefings or removing exposure to sensitive data. Class B: Incremental Backtrackers. Erases memories progressively from the most recent backward. Used for controlled removal of up to 72 hours of memory without specific targeting. Class C: Precision Wipes. Removes targeted memories from any point in a subject's life through neural imaging and precise activation. Ideal for selective erasures but requires advanced equipment, limiting field use. Class D: Deep Erasers. Targets older memories, erasing progressively forward. Rarely used due to high risks and limited application. Class E: Emotional Dissociators. Weakens emotional associations with memories, causing them to fade naturally over time. Useful for suppressing knowledge of anomalies without complete erasure. Class F: Identity Resets. Induces full identity loss, allowing for new identities to be assigned or developed. Primarily used in witness protection or reintegration programs. Class G: Memory Distorters. Renders memories dreamlike or unreliable, leading to self-doubt. Effective in cases where tangible evidence is absent. Class H: Memory Blockers. Prevents the formation of new memories temporarily. Used during high-security operations where confidentiality is critical. Class I: Temporary Amnesia Inducers. Block access to long-term memories for a limited duration. Ideal for short-term field applications. Memory Enhancers. Classes W through Z: Cognition Amplifiers. These amnestic agents enhance or restore memory. They are primarily used for recalling suppressed information, protecting against antimemetic effects, or granting perfect recall. Class Z, the most potent, is strictly reserved due to its irreversible and fatal side effects. Guidelines for use. All amnestic agents must be administered under strict oversight. Combining memory-altering drugs is prohibited unless explicitly authorized. These compounds are critical to the HPI's mission of preserving humanity while maintaining operational security and ethical responsibility. Final note. Congratulations on completing your review of the HPI Employee Handbook. By joining the initiative, you have become part of humanity's first and last line of defense against threats capable of reshaping or ending life as we know it. Your role, no matter how big or small it may seem, is critical to the survival of our species. As you begin or continue your service with the initiative, take this to heart. We are the guardians of humanity's tomorrow. Our work is not about glory or recognition, it's about survival. Together, we will ensure that even in the face of annihilation, humanity endures. Welcome to the Human Preservation Initiative. Never falter. Never fade. The Chairman Committee.